to really check the DMs anymore because the listeners have curated the algorithm.
Yeah.
But now what I do, you probably do this too, is I click off my Instagram and go to the pod Instagram and scroll that feed.
Yeah.
Truly, that one's better than mine.
It's like you're assuming a different identity.
Really?
Like jumping into a different algorithm.
Yeah, because I check the DMs of the people that think of what this stuff is funny. That's all I watch.
Right.
So the guy managing that account, it's probably an algorithm, but he's like, this don't send him photos of his niece.
Imagine if it was a guy. What's John getting today?
Oh, everybody comes to the Monday morning staff meeting. They're like, all right, dude, I got to be honest. It's NASCAR season.
Yeah.
He was off of it during the off season. Daytona happened. He's a little bit more into NASCAR. Let's feed him some more of the, you know what? He's off of whoever, whatever. So he's not into that anymore.
Yeah.
You're like, every once in a while, you know who this is, this conversation? Satan, dude. Dude, I'm dead serious. This is
Satan is the algorithm?
Is he? Yes.
Satan
dude.
is an algorithm.
No, okay. I've heard this, and I need a pastor or somebody with a theology degree to back this up. But I believe, according to the Bible, like God is all-knowing.
That is
omniscient.
true.
He knows everything. He knows your thoughts. Satan, I believe, does not.
That's true.
And he works on trial and error.
Yes.
So, like, he's not going to send a bag of cocaine my way. But every once in a while, he might. Like, you know, somebody will leave out some Zyn pouches.
That's actually a really good analogy.
I believe that's true.
No, it is. That is true.
Yes, I believe that God knows your thoughts. He knows all the inner workings of, but I believe the devil, or, you know, if you're Theo, the darkness, the dark arts, they know your activity.
Yeah, because if they knew our thoughts, we'd be doomed. We could not compete with them.
No. But the algorithm is as close as you're going to get.
It's pretty close
to your thoughts. Because it goes, we know what's on the screen.
Yeah.
And those are kind of your thoughts.
Right.
And he goes, hey, we're not going to send you over like a Bugatti. Because that
won't trip you up.
But they tried.
Right. It might trip somebody else up.
It might trip somebody else. We're not going to sit. Better example. I know, dang it. In rehab, there's guys that.
Shoot. 16 minutes.
And anyway, there's a guy that I in rehab that came on the safari with me. No, just kidding. They come together.
Golf with.
Yeah, that was into watches. He had 500,000 in watches collection.
Yep.
This one's 60 grand. This one's 15. I started this one 1,500. Had a whole collection.
Yep.
I go, I wish that got me.
Sure.
I wish that got me. Every once in a while, I'll say, and this isn't really a vice, but like somebody with some tattoos. I think that looks pretty cool. I wonder, but it didn't hook me enough to carry me over the line.
Yeah.
And not that that's evil or anything, but some of these things you're like, I wonder, you just go, huh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting that Satan's probably just like throwing stuff
He
at
is.
us.
No, he's not probably.
No, he is. Satan's
Yeah.
throwing stuff at us, and just like the algorithm, he's like watching your viewer retention.
Yeah.
He's like,
dude.
how long is he gonna look at that?
Yeah. Oh, I got a perfect one for this.
Yeah.
This happened this week. Somebody DM'd me something that was like unkind about my act, and I was in a compromised mental state.
Sure.
I wasn't on anything, but I was just like either down or depressed or feeling sad or whatever.
Yep.
And I the devil sent that to me, and I bit. And I got into it.
And he pulled out his clipboard and he went,
yeah, he goes, I'll send more of these.
We'll come back to that.
Shoot, dude. I did not pass the test, dude.
Does not play well with others?
No, he's like, but those get sent to me all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. And
I'm
he's
sorry.
like, yeah.
That's
all the time. And no, it's mostly
Yeah.
mostly public, and I would never like engage publicly and I also would not engage privately because anything could be screenshot and posted.
Of course, yeah.
So I was like very
Also just not a good spend of your energy either.
also, obviously,
Yeah.
but I was like I was very diplomatic about my response.
Sure.
And they were like, I said something about so all the 8.7 million people that have liked this video.
Yep.
You're saying I should ignore them and follow you, or something that was like,
Yeah.
It was like I was like,
that
if
this is-
if
that
the
this is-
public reads this, whose side am I on?
But this is how he gets you, though. He just went. It's a slippery slope. We got him to take a step. That's what
No,
we needed.
and I think the devil. Yeah, I think the devil won.
Yeah.
because I was like locked in. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was at basketball. I was playing basketball, and in between games, I would check to see.
Oh, dude, that's the worst.
Oh man.
But it felt good.
Yeah.
And I get if you are depressed or sad or down on yourself, that is more stimulating than the alternative. To get in there, I get why people fight in comment sections.
No doubt.
And they fight in mind with each other all the time.
Yep.
He didn't mean this. Oh, he means this. Oh, really? Okay, but you're fun at parties. Like all that. Yeah, stuff. Yeah. That's because you go after somebody. You do. It starts going. The devil got me, dude.
That's it, man.
Shoot.
Yeah, he is. He's throwing stuff at us.
And I, for the most part, I wouldn't bite on that.
I can't believe how much that's resonating with me. Just thinking about it that way.
It
That
is.
makes so much sense.
That he'll just and he'll also
He's just testing stuff on
Yeah.
you. Throw it in. Let me throw it in your algorithm and see what happens.
and see, and then and every once in a while, get a, dude. I started on DraftKings because I had to make an account for a sketch video of me doing a bet
Oh no.
in church.
Bro, imagine if you lost it all and that was where
Dude.
it started.
I was like, what would be funny?
Oh, my
And I got my buddy to sit behind me, and I'm setting my fantasy lineup,
Right.
and in the church,
Right.
and my joke is going to be like that Snapchat. I was like, is this allowed?
Nice.
That's the piece of content.
Great.
And I was like, well, I have to get a DraftKings account, and
course.
then I had to set it up, and they were like, well, you have to.
You have to put in $25 or whatever it is.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
And then I bet,
You're gambling now.
and I won. Shoot. Shoot.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You blew it all on draft.
But I would never get one of those accounts. You know what I'm saying?
Now
Do
you
we
got
need
one.
to know from the listeners
Wait, what?
what things that the devil is like? We'll throw over there. every
Like,
once
what
in
are
a while?
those really light things that
Yeah.
don't look like they're that?
They're not obviously
bad,
a
but-
prostitute knocking on your door,
Right.
Or like a drug dealer be like, "Do you want some heroin?"
Yeah, that's not Satan's first card.
Yes,
He's
that's
not like, and
yeah.
immediately to the prostitute.
Because you would
That's
turn
not-
it down.
Yeah.
yeah, you'd be like, "Go away."
He'd be like, this is a lot. But he
Yeah.
might be like, let's fill this guy's feet
it's literally,
with women.
or let's just fill it with like stuff that is not good things.
He's breadcrumbing you. He's just leading you down the path.
And you go, "Wow, I'll."
Oh, that's interesting. I'll spend a little
I'm
time.
not gonna.
Oh, a little more time on that one. Let me spend some time
Bro, are
on
we
this one.
preaching right now?
We might be.
We might be preaching.
Are we preaching?
Dude, is this a preaching podcast? Are we pastors? I bet a lot of people would relate to that. And I think that theology is accurate.
Yeah.
It's not. He doesn't have access to your thoughts.
Let me double check.
I don't
just
even know
so
how
we,
you look that up.
We're gonna get buried.
Does the devil tempt you? I don't know what.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tempts me with bad
Can
Wi-Fi.
Satan
Yeah.
read your mind? This is. I'm on a
Yeah.
list now.
No. See,
The Bible does
Nice.
not support the idea that Satan can read your mind. Instead, Satan uses observation and manipulation to tempt and harm humans.
That's the algorithm, dog.
That's it,
That's
bro.
the
Yeah,
algorithm.
let's clap it up.
Yeah,
Yep.
clap it up for
Yep,
us.
yep,
Clap
yep,
it up for
yep,
us.
yep.
Clap up for us for a take that's like actually a pretty good take.
That's solid, man.
Yeah. No one can say anything about this.
Theo-
That's a
Theologically.
theologically solid take. Yeah, dude. That's I believe. Yeah. So no, he cannot. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Very
Satan
cool.
is believed to be able to put bad thoughts in your mind.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Like
With
a,
other
like a,
stuff, though, I think it's.
Yeah.
By tempting you with negative
Yeah,
ideas
He
and
can
desires.
put bad thoughts in your mind
He's
by
not,
throwing stuff at you. Yeah.
He's not
Right.
inceptioning you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He could say, "Look at that guy's podcast is bigger than your podcast. Your podcast sucks."
Right.
And you're like, "Who said that?"
Yeah.
The dark arts said
Right.
that.
And then you're like, but it is though.
And then you listen, and then it's your choice whether or not to listen.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times those other than the devil has no basis. Like a woman would be like, "You're ugly." Who said that? Literally nobody. Have you ever seen women that are just like beautiful and they're like, I don't think that way about myself. Who told you that? Where'd you get that idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've talked about that on my live shows sometimes when I've had friends that have committed suicide.
Yeah.
And that there's 3,000 people at the funeral.
Yeah.
You're like, well, how did
Yeah. You don't
Who
listen
told
to these
you-
people. Yeah.
so any of these people,
Yeah.
you didn't believe that, then who told you?
Dude, that's why isolation is so scary. Because then
Dang,
that's the
dude.
only voice that you end up having in your head. And if you let it speak louder than your own, then like that's it.
And the isolation is it will default go to that.
Yeah.
As a human,
Yeah.
it will default go. It won't go to light.
Yep.
It will go to dark.
When Jesus went
Now we're preaching.
when
bro.
Jesus went out and then Satan tempted him,
yeah,
he was alone.
by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, bro. Now you got me thinking, dog.